Well, we're well and truly in what's traditionally thought of as the hungry gap now. And I always take it as a bit of a personal challenge, really, to always have abundance during April, May and early June. And so this is a typical weekly harvest for us of our little allotment, and starting to get a few things from the kitchen garden now again. Anyway, I'll quickly go through it, give you an idea of what we're growing and what the prospects are for the future. So we're just finishing off the carrots. I've got one more pick of carrots from last year and just starting with the new season carrots. So that's a nice timing. Last pick of the little beetroot from the ground. And these are a few of the beetroot from the store, the big ones from last year. Red cabbage leaves, which are one of my favourite types of brassica leaf. Yacon roots, we've still got quite a few of those. Loads of crown prince still. Just starting really to pick the green garlic, and last year's garlic, it's okay, but it's not fantastic. So really happy to be moving on to new season garlic. Chard, of course, is starting to come through again. And these are pak choys, looking really lovely. Debbie says a Thai soup this week, I think. Purple sprouting broccoli, not going to be much left of that, to be honest, but we're starting to get cauliflowers now, so, basically we're sort of transitioning from one to the other. Loads of spinach, big pile of that there, and starting to get a little bit of asparagus. Loads of these really gorgeous salad onions now, and actually the Japanese onions are starting to bulb up quite nicely on the allotment. Loads of lovely kales and cabbage leaves, all there, and lots of these cabbage florets as well off a few of the cabbages that have gone to seed. Onions, plenty of onions left, just a few starting to sprout. We've had that all year round basically, but we don't mind, they're fine. And starting to pick the outdoor grown turnips. We've had turnips for quite a few weeks. Leeks still going strong, not many of those going to seed at the moment, but it happens pretty quickly. And then we switch over to elephant garlic, which is a really nice alternative. Starting to pick, actually that's the first pick of the mini cucumbers, and I'm hoping for about 3 or 4 a day basically from now on, gradually increasing the quantity maybe to sort of 7 to 10 a day as we get into the middle of May. First pick actually of the peas, and you can just see the first little pea there peeking through, and I've not picked very many of the peas because I just like to take them straight off the plants as a snack at this time of year. And radishes, obviously like loads of these radishes, but these I think cherry bell. They're pretty firm, quite nice. But we're coming to the end of the radishes because once it gets into the hotter weather of May, I stop growing radishes. I don't really like them. I prefer them grown in the cool weather. There's the first pick of my salad carrots. A little bit nicer texture. Probably not actually as good a taste as the carrots from last year because they're really sweet at the moment, but the texture is really going downhill, whereas the texture of these should be much nicer. The lettuces, and I've put some salad spinach in these lettuce mixes, and obviously I'm just going to make up those now so you can see the end result. So that we've obviously got loads of lettuce, it's really lettuce season right now. So that is a reasonable, I'm pretty pleased with that harvest. It's typical for April. Things start to improve quite a lot in May. As I said, we get a lot more cucumbers, we get a lot of strawberries, we'll start getting a lot of tomatoes, and courgettes and things like that. So all of the sort of fruits start to arrive in May, really. But it's pretty good. My name's Steve, and if you want more details, check out the description on this video, and you get my free ebook, free newsletter, etc., etc. is all in there. See you soon.